Hey, you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready. Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Close your eyes. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, no.
shoot.
It was close. Was that closer?
That was closer.
Okay.
How do you
Oh, well.
how do you even start a podcast?
I don't even know. Hey, you're the lead.
Yeah,
here.
technically I'm the host. Hello everyone. It's nice to see you. I can't see you, but it would be nice to see you. My name's Jacob. We have a special guest.
Yep. I'm Londyn.
And this is our podcast.
Yeah.
Well, Londyn. Yeah, I know you a little bit, but tell us a little about your upbringing, kind of life you lived.
Perfect.
Yeah, get right into like high school, what you did after high school.
Okay. Lovely. Well, my upbringing. Well, I have my parents, Devin and Ryan. Shout out them. And my sisters, which actually I'm wearing their stuff right now. So thanks, Bryn and Briar. Actually, mainly Bryn. But yeah, we grew up in a Christian home. It was amazing, and I am like forever grateful for that.
What kind of home was it? What kind of house?
Oh, well, actually, I lived in like just over there. Like, like by Sobeys.
In this room? Oh, by Sobeys.
Yeah, in this room. I lived in this room.
Don't dox yourself.
What? I don't even know.
Dox, don't tell everyone like everything, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not.
Dox would be like doxing your address or like doxing your legal name.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, don't worry. I won't do that. No, I lived like, in a small house. I fell down the stairs actually when I lived there in my little jumper. But then we moved. And
so then it was okay.
Nice house. Yeah, I was fine.
Yeah.
May have gotten a few head injuries here and there, but hey, it's chill.
How many stairs did you fall down?
The whole set.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I I
12.
was like a tumbler. Like in those cartoons when you just see them and they just keep going.
Maybe you were born for gymnastics.
I did do gymnastics actually.
Impressive.
Mm-hmm. I can't touch my toes now, but
I can't touch my toe. No, I can.
Oh, me too. Well, with keeping my legs straight.
Can you lick your elbow?
Is that even possible?
For some people.
No. I don't think so. Can you?
No, I can't. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, anyways.
Yeah, so grew up in a Christian home. My family did traveling ministry. So I grew up in that, which was really cool. We went to speak at so many different types of camps, Grand Prairie, Sylvan, Moose Lake.
Mostly around Alberta?
Yeah,
cool.
around Alberta mainly. And then they had a team, but as we got older, we were able to do it. And Briar actually, when she was 6 or 7, I don't know, maybe, shoot, when she was younger, she actually learned how to do all of our DJ stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
Briar's a DJ?
Basically.
Whoa.
Yeah, she doesn't have a DJ name.
Can I hire her for my wedding?
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a wedding yet, but one day.
Soon. Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows? Yeah. So that was kind of cool. And then, yeah, I grew up going to church, do volleyball. Yeah. I go to Concordia now. I went to SCA.
Shout out.
Yep. From K to 9. And then I actually switched to Sal in 10 and 11.
What was that switch for?
All of my friends were kind of switching.
Okay.
So a lot of our grade was switching, and all of them were my friends, which kind of was too bad. Obviously, I still had friends here. So then I was like, I might as well. And I love change. And so I was like, I just want something different. I've grown up with these kids since kindergarten. And I wanted to try something new. And also I don't know, I wanted to do cosmetology and hairdressing and stuff.
They've got a lot more options than we did.
Yeah, they have a ton of options. Welding.
That's crazy.
Mechanics. I wanted to take mechanics. I never did.
And sports therapy?
Yeah, I took that. So fun.
That's
It
cool.
was awesome. And so that's kind of why I switched. But then I ended up moving back to SCA for my grade 12 year.
Oh, cool.
Which was one of the best decisions of my life. It was great. I loved my move in grade 10 and 11, don't get me wrong. And I learned so much moving from a Christian school to non-Christian school. That was crazy. But the bigger change was actually moving from a non-Christian school back to a Christian school, if that makes sense. Because everything I just didn't notice how much we did bring God into everything. And that was just so powerful and meaningful. And like, I truly benefited from that. And like grade 12 was the best year I ever had. Like it was so fun. And like, honestly, it's what my friends and I made it to be, which was so helpful. Like our grade group was so amazing.
And for people who don't like go to, or for people who do go to like Christian school and don't do like sports outside of that, or never like experience like an option from a different school, they don't know like how pocketed it is being at SCA.
Yeah, I feel like here or at SCA I was very sheltered and I didn't know as much.
Yeah.
And so like when I did go to Sal, it opened me up to like so many different things.
Yeah, it was like these things actually happen.
Yeah, and like you always hear those stories, and then I'm like, how do you, I don't know, start vaping at 13?
Yeah.
Or start drinking, and then you go to public school and you're like, wow, like this is insane. Like how are people doing this? And I never thought that was like real.
Yeah, it's just like normal.
Yeah, and it was crazy. So I definitely learned a ton there, and it was really cool because I was very, like I'd say I was pretty strong in my faith at that time. I was so like, I was learning a ton, but it was nice that I was still able to stay strong in my faith when I was there, because there was definitely so much temptation thrown at me.
Yeah.
Like so much. It was crazy.
Would you say that you and your like friend group that switched over, that was like easy for you all to stay in?
It was definitely hard because half of my friends went to Facey, some went online, and then some of us went to Sal, and then it was actually one of my close friends and I who went to Sal, but I ended up making the junior team for volleyball and she made the senior team, and so that kind of split us apart, and that was like automatic friend group, was because volleyball is at the very beginning of the year.
Oh, for sure.
So I made so many friends on my team and she made so many friends on her team, so it was kind of an automatic like distance. But then in grade 11 when we both made senior team, it was honestly so good because we were both Christian and like we both had the same beliefs. For parties that were hosted, we both didn't want to drink.
Yeah, it makes it easier to like feel like you have somebody that you can both like step out a little bit, but like hold your morals with someone else.
Yeah, and like it was almost like accountability partner.
You don't feel like a black sheep anymore. It's like
yeah. And like she was so
different.
thankful to have another Christian too, because obviously she was on the senior team for another year than I was.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, it was so helpful. But yeah.
That's awesome to hear. And after SCA in graduation, you moved on to university, you said?
Yep, go to Concordia, and I play volleyball there on their university team, so that's pretty cool.
It's a smaller school.
It is, which is nice.
At least a smaller campus.
Oh yeah, thank goodness. Like I'm already, like I talk so much, so like in between classes, like you have 10 minutes.
You get to class.
Yeah, so thankfully like I'm able to run to my next class. Like the farthest you'd probably have it is like the gym is one part, and then like if you're in the basement of like our main building, that's the farthest you'd probably have to go, and that's
I had
maybe
Spanish in there.
2 minute. Really?
Yeah, for one day.
You went to Concordia?
For one, well, I went for 2 days before I switched.
No way.
Yeah, I had a Spanish class.
Who was your Spanish teacher? Because I took Spanish.
I don't know, some Spanish man.
Oh, I didn't have a guy.
All I know is that when I signed up, they said if you didn't graduate with a second language, you had to take it in your first year.
Yeah, I know.
And I thought that was ridiculous. I was like, when am I ever going to use that? I mean, like, yeah, obviously I'd use it, but if I didn't do it up until grad, why would I do it? Like,
it sucks. And I took Spanish this year. It was so bad.
I was like, maybe I'll go to Mexico and I can like talk to somebody in Spanish. You know, like a video of the white guy going to like a Korean place and he starts like talking to them in their language and they're like, whoa.
Yeah, and they're like,
I want to be like that guy.
Know that? Yeah. I tried. First semester, I was so committed. I was like, I'm learning this language. Second semester, went out the window. I was so done.
Yeah, and everything else is hard. It's not like, oh man, I'm gonna like put my all into like, I don't know, like psychology or like something like that.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden be like, oh shoot, I have like a Spanish test
I had
tomorrow.
Spanish oral final.
I have to like sing a Spanish song or something.
Like I had to have a conversation with my teacher in Spanish.
Did you understand Bad Bunny? Did you understand his halftime show? Oh,
no,
I didn't either.
But
I also don't know
He speaks
Spanish.
so fast, anyways. Like I can barely understand English people.
Have you ever seen the video of him where they like translate his Spanish words into English words?
Oh yeah, and it's like,
and it just makes no sense.
So confusing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably does that on purpose. Wants to confuse us.
Well, I think it's funny because like if you're speaking Spanish, it's so like fluent, and easy. But then if you like switch the words over and put them in an English sentence, it's like so like it's just blocked up.
Because there's like Spanish words that have no English meaning.
And then there's Spanish words that are the same word, but if you have like a different ending, it means female, and one means male.
Yeah.
And then it means different words. What does that? I don't get that.
I know, it's so weird. It's like vino, or wait, no, like, I don't even know an example. I should know this.
This is your Spanish final right now.
Yeah, literally. It's gone. Like, I know to say like, hello, how are you? What's your name?
Right?
That's yes.
Sí. One time we were in Mexico, and my brother told me to say something in Spanish to the cashier.
Oh no, what was it?
And I was so hyped because I'm like, man, she's gonna think I'm so cool. And I said it, and she kind of just blushed and laughed at me.
Oh,
and I thought that's a little awkward. So we left, and my brother was laughing at me. I was like, why? Like, he was like, you just said like, goodbye, beautiful girl, or something, or beautiful lady. And that was why, because I was like, I don't know.
At least you didn't say feo. That means ugly in Spanish.
Well, yeah, at least I didn't say goodbye, ugly girl.
Exactly.
I don't know how to say the rest of it.
I don't even know what goodbye is in Spanish.
It's this.
Just wave?
For me, that's it.
I should know that.
Have you ever tried to explain?
Or chica and chico, that's one.
Did you ever try to explain like something, but you don't know how to speak it? Like, you don't know how to speak the Spanish word, like say it, so you try to explain it. Like, you'll be like, eat, like, where am I gonna eat?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's great to hear.
Well, como is what? Sorry, anyways, continue.
No, you're good.
I interrupted. My Spanish, it gets the best of me sometimes.
It's great to hear about your upbringing and kind of the experience you had. I know it's very vague, but growing up, you went to a Christian, or you had a Christian household, you went to a Christian school, even like not in a Christian school, you held like Christian morals, graduated at a Christian school. Yeah. You go to a school right now that's, I don't know, some people would think is Christian, but is it?
No, they stopped being identifying, I guess, as a Christian school in 2016.
Okay.
But they still offer religion classes, which is really cool. So I'm actually taking one next year, or this upcoming year.
I knew they had some pretty good like 3rd and 4th year theology classes.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, and it's cool because they all count towards like normal, like the normal
like my
credits.
degree.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. And like even one of my teachers, like I could tell on the first day he was Christian, which was really cool because he like kind of was talking about it. Because in university, like I don't know how many rules there are around if you can say you're openly Christian or not.
And it's hard because as soon as you talk about something, somebody views you differently.
Exactly. And like he was one of my favorite teachers. He marked really hard, so that was difficult, especially in English, which I'm not the best at. But like I had a conversation with him, and he was a teacher in Africa.
Oh wow.
Or like somewhere in Africa for a while. And like he was telling me he has connections and like, because I want to be a teacher like overseas. Yeah. So he was like, I'll set you up and like all of this. So that was really cool to even have those types of conversations. And they host, there's like a Christian group, and one of the groundskeepers at Concordia does a sermon every Wednesday at noon.
Wow.
And it's like a quick 30-minute
groundskeeper
talk.
Like janitor style?
I don't even know, like works outside on the grounds,
like
I guess.
Maintenance, gotcha.
Yeah, we call them groundskeepers, but
yeah.
Maintenance, I guess. Yeah,
that's cool.
So yeah, it's cool, and like how many people go to that is insane. But yeah, it's great.
And what are you up to right now? What are you up to this summer?
I'm working here at SPAC as the youth intern.
You are.
So yeah, it's been so fun. I'm on the 16-week instead of the 8-week. Last year I did Kidsman for 8-week, but this time I'm 16-week, and it's been great. Get to work with Jamie, Luke, and Ashton, and then Jaden, the other youth intern.
Oh, the stinker.
Yep. You know, some say I'm the better youth intern. You know, especially better than last year's intern Carter. I mean, yeah, they had to get someone better, so they chose me. What can I say?
Maybe Carter earned the opportunity for them to have 16-week youth intern though.
Ooh, good point.
No. No.
Yeah, we both know that's not true.
No, yeah. Okay, so working in a church, going to a Christian school, being able to like hold your values through all that, that's, I wouldn't say easy, but it's a lot more accessible to just be like diving into your faith, like keeping true to your morals when you're surrounded by that. How did you feel it was bringing that ability into like your sports teams, into a public school or into like a university where a lot of your classmates come from a lot of public schools and stuff like that?
Good question. I definitely struggled more with the sports aspect of it. I actually struggled like keeping those two things different, or keeping them as the same thing. I kept them different, separate. And I found like God's given me these gifts, so I should use them to like bring people to him. And so like I found the most helpful thing for me was just those daily habits. Like, you always get on fire. Like, after camp, you're, like, on fire for the Lord.
Oh, yeah.
And you read your Bible every day. You go to church every week. Like, and you're committed and you're disciplined. But then slowly, as you get back into life, I guess, it just kind of slows down. And so I found I went to camp last year, and I found, or 2 years ago. And after that, I was like, okay, this is when I'm making my change. Because there was a moment that happened where I just felt like the Lord saying, like, you need to make me a priority, not your sport.
Yeah.
And
it's like, you can't have this. You have to have this.
Exactly. And so it was really cool because one of the preachers, he was an NBA shooting coach, and he had written a book on bringing God into your sport. Was it Lethal Shooter? I don't even know.
The guy who goes, I understand now. Do you know that guy?
I don't think I do.
I understand it now. Oh.
Niche reference.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
EVK.
I'll look it up.
Sorry.
Yeah, next time.
So growing up in a Christian house, going to a Christian high school for the most part, working in a church, it's like very easy, or easier, to just like be living by faith, just being able to stay strong to your morals. How do you bring that ability into a public school, a university, sports teams?
Yeah, definitely. I will say, like, I did struggle with this a lot when I was in high school. I definitely kept, like, my Christian life separate from almost my sport and school life.
Yeah.
I found I was better out of school and out of, like, sport context. Like, if we were hanging out or if some of my friends wanted to go to a party, like, I was better in that sense because I felt like I had to kind of explain my convictions in that way.
Yeah.
But it was definitely hard for me to have them coexist, and I kept them very separate. And it got to the point where I was like, I was at camp once, and I left one night to go to a volleyball game, and it was a league, it was a summer league, it did not matter, but I did leave for it, and that was the year, like, I can't see, or I can somewhat see out of my right eye, but I have cataracts, and so I was like praying for healing. And that night was like, I came back and they were just sharing about so much healing, and they were like, we wish you were there, because then you could have experienced that. And I just remember feeling so disheartened, and I was like, God, why on the one night I miss was it the night of like healing, they called it. And I was just so disheartened, and then I realized throughout the week, I was like, that was my fault. Like, I did not need to go to that volleyball game. I chose volleyball over the Lord. And like, that's when I felt like true conviction of like, I have made my sport my idol and not the Lord. And so at the end of the camp, there was this NBA shooting coach that was one of the preachers there, which was sick. And he had a devotional, and he was like chucking them out. And he's like, raise your hand if you're a coach or athlete. And I didn't raise my hand because I was like, a little scared too, because I didn't really want to.
That is scary.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't, yeah.
So then everyone's like,
yeah, it's like, oh, go, like, chuck it to her.
She
is. Yeah. But then I ended up catching one, and no one around me was raising their hand either. And I looked at it, I was like, hey, this is God literally telling me, like, come back to me.
Yeah.
And so, like, I even had a conversation with my parents, because with volleyball premiers, and all my sisters in it too, every weekend we were gone, and we were missing church, like, every weekend. And it was very hard. And I wasn't able to go to youth groups because of practices. My practices were 7 to 9, and it really sucked. And so I was like, I'm going to prioritize the Lord. And even this year, I was able to join Athletes in Action, which is a university group of Christians who come together, or people who play sports come together, and they talk about their faith and how they can pull their faith in. And now, like, I know God has me at Concordia for a reason, and like, I know he wants me there to like kind of bring the faith to my teammates too.
Oh, for
and
sure.
there's not as many Christians as I thought there would be. And so that was definitely different. And so I feel like what has helped me a ton is just my daily habits and also standing so strong on my convictions and my values, because that's what will start conversations. And so like reading the Bible every day, even when I'm tired, waking up and starting my day with the Bible, because when you start the day with, I also found when you start the day with the Lord, like you're so much happier.
Oh yeah.
Like there was a week where I didn't, and I just felt so drained, and I was like, this week has sucked. And then I was like, it's because I'm not reading my Bible.
Yeah, it's like having a crappy day.
Yeah.
You usually like end the day having a crappy day because you had a crappy morning.
Yeah.
And then you let it be crappy till lunch, until supper, and like you just kind of like sit in that. It's like, oh, one bad thing happened that determined the rest.
Exactly.
But if you're able to have like a crappy moment and be able to turn to God, you start new.
Exactly. And like that's honestly sometimes how I think. I'm just like, why dwell on like one crappy moment when you could just be happy? Like why be sad when you can be happy? I just don't understand that sometimes.
I think a lot of crappy stuff comes from expectation. And it's so good to just like not have expectation.
Exactly.
Instead of being like,
totally
I expect
agree.
it to be this way, just being like, God gave me this opportunity. No matter how it happened,
like
he gave it to me for a reason.
Yeah. And like that's what is so cool. And so like, daily habits have honestly been the backbone, and like, so starting my day with the Lord and then also ending ending my day with the Lord as well, like reading a devotional before I go to bed, because then that just sets like even your night up for restful sleep. And then I found like getting into a very good habit of praying, but then also listening to the Lord, because a lot of the time, like I talk a ton. If you can't tell already, I've talked a ton right now.
Oh, I talk a ton too. You're good.
But like even just talking to the Lord, just allowing him to talk to you back and like listening. And I found that very difficult.
Listening is a hard thing.
It is. It's so hard. And I'm also like, I hate sitting still. Like I need to be doing something or like talking.
Do you want to go for a run?
I used to run. I did run, but I'm not able to anymore. So unfortunately.
Yeah, I can't either. I'm not able to.
Sure. Yeah. I actually love running. It's so fun.
Would you say...
Yeah.
You're good.
Continue.
Would you say that there's been a time in your life where you had to choose between following God and fitting in?
Yeah, definitely. Every day, honestly, I have to choose. Like, even with what I wear, a lot of the time it's like, I was in a habit of something just dropped.
Okay, well, I'll ask that again.
Okay.
Yeah, something like dropped like a bead and it was like... Bum, 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 bum. Would you say that there's ever been a time where you had to choose between following God and fitting in?
Yeah, definitely. Every day. Like, just waking up and being like, hey, what will I wear today? Do I want to wear that skimpy little crop top? Or do I want to, like, wear something modest? Or do I want to fit in with the world and wear what they're wearing? Or do I want to wear something that I feel comfortable in and that I feel reflects God?
Yeah.
And, like, I even had that conversation with Ashton and Pastor Kira. We were talking about that. And it's like, a lot of the time, girls are kind of told that it's because the guys have that temptation. Like, guys need to control themselves, like, all of that type of stuff. But it's really like, no, it's like, you need to glorify God in that.
Yeah.
Like, you're setting, like, especially being a youth leader here, like, the kids that you're kind of ministering to, like they're looking up to you. And how would their parents feel if they went home and were like, well, my Christian youth leader was wearing short shorts and a crop top, so I can too. Like,
yeah, this person I look up to does this.
Yeah.
And so it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. And like, you can still dress cute and modest.
Oh, totally.
Like, it's so fun, honestly. And
I
I dress so much more mature too.
Yeah.
Like, I should not be wearing crop tops anymore. Like, I won't lie.
At what age should you stop wearing crop tops?
Good question.
0. You should just never.
Never. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I had a crop top in high school.
Really?
Just for football, though. It went under my pads.
Oh, I was like, you wore that out in public?
No.
It's like, good for you, I guess.
No.
Confidence is key.
Yeah. Also, speaking of like confidence.
Yes.
Is I think a lot of people, they want to be able to wear something because they want to feel confident.
Yeah. But it's like, you should just have a godly confidence.
Oh, totally.
Like, God will give you that confidence. And also, I found I'm so much more confident in stuff I'm comfortable in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be wearing, like, I don't know, a crop top that when I raise my hands, like I don't want to be wearing that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's definitely a recent conviction, too. That a recent conviction.
It's even like that conversation that's like, oh, you can have fun without being drunk.
Yes.
And it's like, I think a lot of people think like if you go to a party, you kind of need to like drink and let yourself
totally
like flow and everything. And it's like, I can think of like so many times where I'm like jumping around listening to worship music and I feel like crazy.
Yeah.
Like
you feel the
you
exact
do
same.
not have to like, you don't have to drink to be like, yeah.
And I'm a strong believer in that as well. Like that's also like coming to college, that's kind of all my team, it's not all my team does, but we definitely, like we definitely do enjoy it.
Yeah.
And like, I won't lie, I am going to confess, I have been to the bar and stuff. So like, I have conformed to the world, but I have been very strong in like a conviction of like I don't want to drink in those.
And in the world, you're always going to be like, you can't keep yourself out of situations.
You're always going to be tempted. Like
you
we're
just
not
always
perfect.
have to keep your, it's like, going to the bar. It's not to say that's a bad thing. It's how you act there.
Exactly.
So for you to be able to like, even like just standing in public and someone's like talking badly.
Yeah.
It's not that's a bad thing. It's like the way you react to it.
Exactly. Like you wouldn't engage in that if like you have those beliefs. And I find like one of the worst things you can do is like you could be absorbed by the world, but then you can also remove yourself from it.
Yeah.
So if you're not including yourself in those situations, you lose like your light. But then if you like get absorbed into it, you lose your voice. And so I find you need to have a good balance of like being strong enough in your faith to not be absorbed into the world, but also like not fully withdrawing from those situations, because then that also in turn like strengthens your faith, which I think is so amazing. But you also need to be careful, because if you are going out and partying every weekend or going to the bar and you're like, I don't drink, you're eventually going to fall into that temptation if it's what you're doing every weekend and it becomes a habit. Because again, we're not perfect. Jesus got tempted in the desert for 40 days. Like he never fell. But if I was tempted in the desert for 40 days, I'd fall on day 5. Like
it might
probably
be
sooner.
Like 2 for me.
Yeah, I'd probably fall sooner. Day 1. Like it's hard. And so if that's like, you need to be careful about what situations you're putting yourself in as well, because then that will obviously make you try and fit in. And like,
what would you say then the biggest difference is between like believing in God and like fully putting your faith in him?
Good question. So like, I do think there is a big difference. Like, I think fully following him, fully trusting him, that is the biggest thing. And like, it's hard to do. Like, it's like, you want to be able to pick up your cross and carry it every single day.
Yeah.
And that is a daily choice. It's not just like obviously ask God into your heart and stuff, but it's a daily choice that we have to be like, I'm going to follow God today.
Yeah.
Because there's actually an analogy I heard once.
I'd love to hear it.
Perfect, thank you. And it's like, this guy has this dream and he's standing in an open field, and in the field there's a fence separating 2 sides. And on one side there's the devil, and on the other side there's Jesus. You've probably heard this analogy before. And basically the devil is talking to this guy and he's like, who do you want? Choose one. And he's like, on my side, like I'll give you everything you want. And so the guy's like, wow, like there are definitely things I want. And so he starts contemplating. He's like, God, you're so good. You've been there for me all the time.
Yeah.
But Satan, like, there are things I want. Like, I do love to divulge into like drinking or even food, like what you eat, or just the things of this world. So he's like, and then he just starts laughing, and he's like, I have an idea. I'm just gonna sit on this fence. I can have both of you guys.
Then he gets
I don't
both.
have to choose a side. And as he's laughing, it goes dark, and the devil appears, and he's like, but Satan, I didn't choose you. I chose both. I can have both.
Yeah.
And Satan goes, no, I own the fence.
Yeah.
And I think that is such a strong analogy of like, he did not trust in the Lord enough. He believed in him. He knew God, but he did not trust enough in God to fully go onto his side.
Yeah.
And I think that is the most dangerous position you can be in, is
totally.
where you're trying to live both.
Yeah.
You know God, but you're living for Satan.
Yeah, for sure.
And at the end of the day, that's when you need to make your decision. It's like, you need to fully believe in God. You need to fully trust him.
Yeah, that's
if
huge.
that makes sense. But
Well, thanks for sharing with us today. Thanks for being
course.
vulnerable and opening up and being
Yeah.
able to answer some questions. I'm sure that people that hear this will be able to relate to it and learn
Hope
something
so.
from it. So
Yeah. Thanks for having me too. This is awesome. This
Yeah.
is so fun.
It was
That
a
is
lot
great.
of fun.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.